After months of speculation, it has been confirmed that Funke Akindele has gone into politics. The Nollywood actress is running alongside Dr. Olajide Adediran, popularly called Jandor, in the governorship race. The actress, who is running under PDP's umbrella, is aiming to become the deputy governor of the state. If they win, Funke will be the seventh female deputy governor of Lagos State. Fun fact: do you know out of the 9 deputy governors Lagos State has had so far, 6 were female? Yep, I wasn't aware of this fact until I was about making this video. Well, Funke may as well be the 7th female deputy governor, and if she plays her cards right, the first elected female governor of Lagos State. In a video she released on Instagram, she revealed, among other things, that she saw it as an opportunity to liberate people.
Dear Lagosians, it's important to share with you my decision to venture into what I consider a much bigger facet of service to humanity. I am convinced it's best to hear directly from me. With my known career in the entertainment industry spanning over 25 years and the God-given grace to achieve quite remarkable success, I have had the privilege of access to work and engage with people from all walks and strata of life. Within this period, I've watched with great concern the plight of the less fortunate, especially in the youth category. And this drifted me towards my less popular but equally strong passion, which is to help, assist, and contribute to the growth of youths, women, and children. I was raised by a strict teacher father who retired as a school principal, and a caring mother who is a medical doctor, to be hardworking and to have value for life. Therefore, dignity of labor and compassion for the needy became second nature to me and resulted in the birth of the Jennifer Foundation. With this, I've been able to reach out and help the youths by providing job opportunities and welfare to those in need. I am a Lagosian, born out of Ikorodu, so when the Lagos PDP gubernatorial candidate Dr. Abdulaziz Olajide Adediran Jandor asked me to be his running mate as a deputy governor in the next year's gubernatorial election, I saw it as an opportunity to help liberate and improve the welfare of our people, particularly the deprived youth, women, and the girl child. My decision is not only to accept this huge responsibility, but also to work tirelessly and complement Jandor's burning desire to see our dear state of Lagos live up to its full potential, with the people as immediate and direct beneficiaries. Over the years, a lot of young people have been ignored, victimized, maimed for daring to have a dream. So I use this opportunity to call out all well-meaning residents of Lagos, especially the youths. It's indeed time to use our numerical strength to our full advantage. It's time to take our rightful place in matters that concerns our lives and our future. It's time to rally ourselves and support our own. I am not unaware of the cost of this assignment to my vibrant career, which I must now necessarily put on hold. It's a huge personal sacrifice, but my resolve is that no sacrifice is too much for the actualization of the urgent mission to rescue our people and our dear state. I must express my deep appreciation both to our party leadership and our gubernatorial candidates for considering me worthy of such a great call to serve our people. It's a call that I take with reverence and utmost sense of responsibility. Indeed, we can achieve a Lagos that truly works for all her residents as opposed to a privileged, hand-picked few. So let's do it. Given your mandate, be assured that the people's governor, Dr. Olajide Adediran, with the support of my humble self, represent the much-needed breath of fresh air in Lagos. Thank you. I am Funke Akindelel, PDP Deputy Governorship Candidate, Lagos State.
Well, Funke has fans that will go all out for her. I think she's going to be a real asset to Jandor when it comes to getting numbers, which matter a lot when it comes to politics. Or do you feel otherwise? Do you think superstardom does not translate into goodwill and numbers in politics? Share your thoughts below. Let me hear what you feel. I personally feel though, if they don't win, Funke has launched herself politically. See how it goes. Moving on to the second burning issue in Nigeria right now, ASUU strike. This strike has been on for a very long time. I think this is the fifth or sixth month right now that the strike has been on. Students in public schools have been at home. They've not been in school. The government blames ASUU. ASUU blames the government. They are trading blames here and there. ASUU goes on strike from time to time. Now, here is what I gathered is the bone of contention. Whenever ASUU goes on strike, they go into negotiations with the government. They enter what I'll call gentleman agreement most of the time. The government will give them their word. We are going to implement these things you want. When they go back to work. When the time for implementation comes, the government plays them. They go around in circles and circles and circles with no solution in sight. Now, I think ASUU has had it. This time around, when they went on strike, they told the government that unless you not just sign, you begin the implementation of our demands, we are not downing tools. Now, the government has been playing them. Initially, it was Ngige that I hear was playing he was talking tough actually. As a matter of fact, I think some members complained that he was nasty and rude to them on several occasions. Instead of negotiating and being the peacemaker, he actually aggravated the things. Well, some of their demands are better funding for universities, better pay for workers, whether you like it or not, in as much as they render a very, very, very important service. They have families to feed, they have families to take care of, and their terms of service is not really, really encouraging. They want something better for themselves. Now, the bone of contention right now I hear is IPs, IPPIS, IPPIS. I call it IPs. Now, what is IPs? It's a payment platform for salaries. They have their reservations about it, which I'm not really going to go into details, but they feel they should be able to decide what payment platform will be used. They've seen some errors. From what I gather, they said the thing is heavily flawed. They prefer the previous payment platform. Now, other parastatals I hear, some are not on IPs. Why only university lecturers and workers? Now, this is the bone of contention. Another bone of contention is that they want more funding for schools. They want to be able to carry out research. That is one of the primary objectives of some universities, research. Now, I hear some have not been able to carry out research in years. Even when they do, it's out of their pockets. Now, they want to put a stop to that. They want an excellent environment for them to thrive, and so that they're able to teach students better. Now, let me tell you, I feel both parties should sit down and negotiate properly with an open mind, without arrogance, because I hear a part of the negotiating this thing is arrogance. A part of the negotiating side is arrogance. Now, I'm not going to go into details or shift blades, but for what I gathered, they feel they are not being taken seriously. That's why this thing has dragged on for so long. Now, according to what I heard, you can see this man on Channels TV, what he said.
I said, what we want is for Nigerian children. You can go around. I know your China is a very beautiful station. Go around this country university and see, and then go to Ghana and see whether you can compare them, or go to South Africa whether you can compare them. That is our struggle. Let our university, we call ourselves giant of Africa.
All right. So I'm saying now quickly, Prof, when do you think this strike can end? When should it end? Parents and the students are watching right now. When do you think this can end? This should end.
As far as ASUU concerned, as far as ASUU, the strike can end tomorrow. Like I said, we are finishing the negotiation. Let the government call us this night that we should come tomorrow to sign the agreement. We will be there and the last strike. Let the government tell us we have finished testing the UTAS. We have accepted it. By tomorrow we'll call up the strike. So it's not in our hand. We are finished. We are just waiting. So we challenge the government. When will they sign the agreement number 2? When will they accept UTAS? Those are the two questions we should ask the Nigerian government. When will they sign the agreement?
We need to go. Yeah.
survey, what he said, once the federal government does their own parts, they are ready to go back to work the following day. I hear what happened was that they do not trust the government. They've been played over and over and over again. So they do not trust them anymore. They feel the government will make them look like the bad guy, so the society, so that students and parents will put pressure on university lecturers. But this time around, they are ready. They are not ready to go back unless most of their demands are met. Right now, I hear they are being reasonable. They are asking for 70% of their demands to be met, not everything. Then they can talk about the other but the core ones they want to be met, but the federal government is refusing to answer them. Now, I feel sorry for the students because they are the ones at the receiving end of all this. I hope this is resolved very soon before the end of the year, because the way I'm seeing it, if the government does not answer them, they will not go back. And the government has been using, like I said, they've been hard on them. First of all, I hear they refuse to answer them. I hear a minister walked out on them during negotiations because I don't know what happened. He was angry and walked out on them. Come on, this is very insulting. These are lecturers, most of them are professors. They should be treated with utmost respect and dignity. The government also missed it when they stopped paying them their salaries. They decided to be hard on them by withholding their means of livelihood. I mean, that is wrong. You are saying you are going to look into the demands of people. You are trying to get them to trust you. On one hand, you are petting them. Actually, they did not even pet them because they barely really acknowledged them initially. Then on the other hand, you are flogging them by withholding their salaries. Come on, let us do the right thing in the country. Most of all these things can be avoided by proper dialogue, and negotiations. We should have the right people in the right places, people with experience for the job. Sorry, some of the people on the federal government side, are not experienced enough to handle matters like this. If not, this thing will not have degenerated this way. I do pray for the students' sake, like I said earlier, that this thing is resolved soonest before the end of the month, because they've been at home for way too long. Anyway, do you have anybody that has been affected by this strike? Do you have maybe your ward, your relative, anybody, your neighbor that is at home because of ASUU strike? Please tell me what you feel is the solution. Tell me your experience. Leave your comments below.